Hi. Hi, Facebook. How are you? How are you? I'm Veroni, the Love Catalyst. How are you tonight? Waiting on a few people to come on here, and then we could talking. But I'll just keep talking because that's what I do. The weather have been like just pretty beautiful up here. It's been 58 today, so that's beautiful for me. There is no snow in New York in November, right? Just wonderful, just wonderful. So I'm waiting for a few people to come on, and then I'll get started. Hi, if you are watching me, could you type a 1 in the description, please? Or just put live in so I know that you're live with me. And if you're watching the replay, could you just type in replay so I know that you're watching the replay. So I am Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst, and I help you shift from breakup to love up so you could attract true love. Hi, please type something in the comment box. Live. Hi, Veroni. I just type something. So today my topic is letting go. Hey, could you type something in the box so I know you're here? So my topic is letting go, which is really hard to do, right? So do you have problem letting go even though you know the relationship is not good for you? Even though you know you should be out of the relationship. All right, you know the relationship should be over. And the reason why I decided to do this topic today is it happened to me, and I think it happened to like a lot of people. And I'm not talking about people who are married, and I'm not talking about people who live together. I'm talking about people who, you have your boyfriend and you guys live different place, but the relationship is not working out, and you know that it should be over, but there is a fear of letting go. And as I said, this happened to me before I was with this person, right? And we try many times to make this relationship work, but the relationship wouldn't work. It's like we just like the relationship wouldn't progress from one step to the other. What we do, we just we get along sometimes, but most of the time we just used to quarrel a lot. And we will have conversation. We really wanted the relationship to work, but it just wouldn't. And we will have conversation, and we will say, you know what, we're gonna try. Hey Jackie, can you just type a 1 in the comment box for me? We used to try. We have conversation to like make the relationship work, because we were committed to the relationship. So we have conversation to make the relationship work, to say, hey, we're going to commit. We're going to put our 100% foot in it to make this relationship work. But guess what? It just wouldn't happen. It couldn't take off. I don't know why, but this relationship just couldn't take off. Each time we said that we're going to be dedicated to it, something always happened, and we will just fuss and we will just fight. But that relationship will not take off. There was no progress in that relationship at all. So why did I stay in? Being familiar with a person, when you're comfortable with a person, you kind of just don't want to leave because you're kind of unsure of the unknown. So you wanted to like give that relationship your all, even though you know the relationship wasn't work. So that's the reason why I stayed in. But some reason why people stay into a relationship even though it's not going to work is, as I said, just letting go is hard. Letting go is hard. Just to make change in just anywhere in your life is just hard to do, right? And you'll say you stick to the evil that you know, because you know all the qualities with this person. You know that maybe this person snore, you know that maybe this person lie, you know that maybe this person cheat, but you're like, why would you leave this person that you already know, like every bad things about him, to go to a new person that you don't know anything about? So you're like, and you're thinking that maybe you're going to get the same thing, or maybe you're even going to get worse. Hey Kim, you're even going to get worse. So that's why you don't leave out a relationship. Thank you for the love and thank you for the heart. As I said, you sometimes think that the relationship will get better, because we always like hoping and we're praying for the best in life, right? So you're thinking that, hey, I'm hoping that this relationship will get better. Maybe the person will wake up one day and just change like that, right? We're always hoping for the best. Or yes, you're hoping that this person will change. You're hoping that the relationship will get better, but it never do. Hi, Kim. Or what you're waiting for. We just always hoping and praying for the best to happen. as I said, change is hard, and it's hard for everybody. And maybe the other person don't want you to leave, so maybe the person's actually asking you to stay. And if the person's asking you to stay, even though the relationship is not working, you're kind of gonna think. You're kind of going to think like, hey, should I go and should I leave, right? So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but I want you to consider these things if you're in a situation, you're in a relationship, and the relationship is not working. Think about this: are you totally unhappy? The relationship on whole. Look at the relationship on a whole, big picture. Are you 99% unhappy in this relationship? Right? And if you're 99% unhappy in this relationship, then you got to think twice. Hey, how are you, Mela? You have to think twice, right? Because it don't make sense. You're in a situation, 95% in a situation where you're unhappy all the time, and unhappy most of the time, and then joy the next 5 minutes. Then that don't make sense. Right? Do that relationship cause you to cry all the time? Do that relationship cause you to have like emotional pain? And if that's the case, then you have to like think, and really, you got to think and look at the whole picture, right? Are you waiting for that person? You know, Bob Marley have this song, "Are you waiting in vain for your love?" Right? Are you waiting for this person to stop by? Right? This person never call you when they're going to show up. They just stop by your house. So you're stuck. You go to work and you hurry up and you come home because you don't want this person to come by and you're not there. Right? Are you stuck by the phone? You don't go out with friends. You don't do anything because you're like, hey, you don't know if he's going to come by and you really want to see him so bad. So you're stuck in that breakup pattern, or you're stuck, not breakup pattern, you're stuck in that waiting pattern, waiting for that person to stop by. Does the person just say, "I love you" all the time? When you complain, does the person say, "Oh, I love you, I really and truly love you," but they do nothing to show that they love you, because "I love you" just come easy off people's lips? And that's one of the things that I have a problem with. You know, as a Jamaican, it's kind of hard for me to say "I love you," right? Or I really have to mean it. It's not something that just come off my lips like "I love you." I really think those words mean something. So I don't easily give it out to people to say "I love you, I love you, I love you," because they really mean something to me. And when I come over here, it's like every time I turn around, it's like people just saying "I love you, I love you." So is the person saying "I love you" with their words, but they're not doing it with their actions? And if that's the case, then you have to think about that relationship too. All right. Is the person putting time and effort into that relationship? Because what I notice is that people are not putting time and effort in the relationship, and or maybe one person, "Hey Kenny, say hi, give me some hearts, give me some love." Maybe one person's putting more time and effort in the relationship. So if both people want to be in a relationship, both of them put in the same time and effort. But if you are the one who's putting in the time and effort, if you're the one who's calling the person, if you're the one who always want to be with the person, or who's always trying to like make dates, who's always trying to like do stuff together, and the person never ever, thank you, if the person never ever will put in any time and effort into that relationship, then you have to think twice, because you are worth the effort and you are worth the time. So if that person is not going to put in time and effort into that relationship, you got to think about that too, right? You got to think about that too. Commitment. Hey, Georgia, commitment. The person don't want to make any commitment to you, right? Every time you ask, what is this? Is this a relationship? What is this? Are we going to be committed? Are we going to live together? Are we going to get married? Are we going to do this? Some form of commitment. If that person don't want to make no commitment to you, if that person, every time you bring it up, either they get upset. You know, people use defense mechanism, right? And when time you say something, right, they're like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about this right now. I am upset. Oh, I have a lot of things going on," and you know, come up with some excuse. Defense mechanism. They don't want to talk about the subject, or they play it around and they make you feel bad because they don't want to talk about that subject. So if that's always happening, every time you bring up commitment, every time you bring up something like that, you got to watch out. You got to watch out. Do you guys argue all the time in a relationship? I mean, the person maybe puts you down verbally abusive, physical abusive, I'm hope that won't happen. But does the person always put you down in that relationship, and do you argue like 95% of the time? And if that's the case, that's a situation that you do not want to be in at all. So if that is happening, you definitely should let go. Argument. Does the person, because this is it, does the person only show you emotions when they want to have sex? That's the only time they act like, oh, I love you, babe. Right? They give you all the attention when they want to have sex. If that's the case, don't do that. Right? And if the person only stopped by your house when they want sex, and they just show up unexpectedly, like in the late night or something, because they want a booty call. They don't take you out on a date. They don't do anything with you. They don't go anywhere with you. You don't know their friends. They don't interact with you in society. They don't spend any time with you. They don't even call you on the phone to have conversation. Maybe they just text you. Then trust me, that's the relationship that you don't want to be in, because that person is not putting any time and effort into you, any energy into you. And you are worth more than that. Trust me. You're definitely worth more than that. So if you see the person not giving you any time, not picking up the phone to call, listen, this is me. I have a problem with text message, right? Because I am not going to sit and text you all day. I got stuff to do. I am busy. I'm working. I'm not going to sit on no phone texting away. You can't pick up the phone to call me to hear my voice. Because I'm kind of funny. I think I'm kind of funny. So I make silly jokes and silly fun. So if all you're going to do is just to take up the phone and just text me, you can't pick up any time and effort and call me on the phone just to see how I'm doing my voice, just for 5 or 10 or whatever minutes, and all you want to do is just text hi. That's it. No. You guys need to set up some boundary. So if the person is not treating you good, and you know what it is to be treated good. If the person is not treating you good, if you are unhappy, 95% of the time with that relationship, you need to get up. And that's all that's all I'm going to say today, Bridget. Listen, please share my videos. If you're watching this on the replay and you like what I say, if you're watching this on the replay and you like what I say, just type in replay. Share my videos, like my videos, give me some hearts. I really appreciate it. So this is Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst, and I help you shift from breakup to love up so you could attract true love. I'll put my link and stuff above this video. But as I said, thank you. Love, light, and positive energy. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? All right. Have a good night.